Hello everyone, it's Tuesday night and I feel like I cheated you. We usually end off with a story, so here goes. The Michel says in Pirkei Avos that the students of Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai were listing what they felt were the most primary important character traits to focus on. Rabbi Elazar ben Arach says, Rabbi Elazar says, Leiv Tov, a good heart. And on this, Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai commented, I feel that his approach, the character trait that he chose, was is the most important, the most of all the other ones. Why? Because a good heart encompasses many of the other character traits that the other students had been offering. What does Leiv Tov mean? Rabbi Yonah explains, Leiv Tov means a patient heart. Easy, patient, bears things, accepts things, accepting, tolerant, and distances himself from anger. The story is told with Rabbi Michel of Zlotchover. Rabbi Michel of Zlotchover was one of the early great Rebbes, a big tzaddik, and he was very poor. Lived in abject poverty. His most desired possession was a pair of tefillin that were worn and had belonged to the Baal Shem Tov. In Zlotchover there was a wealthy man who had his eyes on that pair of tefillin, and he offered Reb Michel a fortune of money for the tefillin. Reb Michel always refused. He continued to daven and to learn, and his wife ran the household in the poverty. One day before Sukkot, there was a shortage of asterigim in the country. Asterigim don't grow in Poland, and they had to bring them in from Italy, from Greece, and a asterig was not to be found. This wealthy fellow got his hands on an asterig, and he came over to Reb Michel after davening while Reb Michel was still wearing his tefillin, and he said to Reb Michel, I have an asterig. Here it is. Would you like it? No problem. Hand over those tefillin. And the story goes that Reb Michel didn't think twice. He took the tefillin right off his head and right off his hand and handed him over in exchange for this asterig. He came home and he showed his wife the asterig that he got. And she says, how could you afford an asterig? And he says he exchanged it for his valuable tefillin. Now, his wife, dealing with the poverty in the house, also had her eyes on the tefillin. She was hoping he would sell them for a great deal of money. They would be able to live comfortably for the year. And when she realized that he traded them for this asterig, which after a week, it loses its value, so she was so upset, she grabbed the asterig, and whether she intended on invalidating it or not, it dropped from her hand, and the pitum broke off, the top piece of the asterig broke off, and it invalidated the asterig. It could no longer be used for the mitzvah of shaking lulav and asterig. Rabbi Michel turned and he said, I don't have my tefillin, I don't have my asterig. I should get angry too. So the Hasidim used to say over the story, they used to say that the first thing that he did, giving up his tefillin, this precious tefillin, for a one-time mitzvah for the asterig, that's something we can understand. That's a greatness, but that's fathomable. The second thing that he did, not to get angry, not to lose himself, that's already supernatural. That seems above and beyond and angelic. Thank you for listening. Have a good night. Take care.